What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, MICFURY, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. It's hot. It is awesome. It's a great feeling. We are winding down. This is the top 10 best legendaries in all of Elex, in my personal opinion. I will not be showing you guys the exact location of each and every single legendary. I already have individuals out on that, and that would just extend the actual length of this video. I don't want to make it too long. I made a top 5 and it came out to be 12 minutes long, just to let you know. So I am going to talk about them. I am going to give you guys a full rundown. I am going to give you guys the reason to why each and every single one of these legendaries is my favorite. And we're going to start off with, this is my top 5. Nah, I'm playing. I'm not going to show you guys. What did I just do? We're going to start off with Boom Boom Bye Bye is my very first legendary for the top 10 best legendaries. This is number 10. Boom Boom Bye Bye is a weird gun. I gotta tell you guys, it's a weird gun. Why? Because it's one of the only guns that uses cannon ammunition. If you look at all the other legendaries, none of them use cannon ammunition. It uses cannon ammunition, but it's not like it's a cannonball. It's a shotgun. It's a two-handed heavy weapon shotgun that does an absurd amount of damage. And I think it's a little bit broken depending on how I'm using it and how close I am to the target. If all these pellets hit, it's almost an instant, so almost a one-hit KO. But it does also, it actually should be higher on the list if I'm actually thinking about it. But I haven't used it that much for me to actually use it. Cannon ammunition is actually very kind of hard to find. So that might, if you're not really scavenging and buying all the cannon ammunition, it might be a little difficult. And, you know, making them, because you can make them if you find the recipe. Boom Boom Bye Bye makes it at number 10. It is actually pretty easy to use. It's a mid-tier legendary, so that means that the actual stats, dexterity and strength, 50-50. Those are two main stats, by the way. Not like Constitution and Cunning. Those two main stats at 50 and 50, really easy to find as well. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys exactly where it is, but I'm going to give you guys more or less the basic location. If you come over here to the towns, you're going to look for the actual, if I'm not mistaken, it is a train station. And right next to the train station, there's this little area where the Elex is. You know what? Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and load it so I can show you guys exactly where to find it. It's not going to be there because obviously it's in my hands. But this one's a little bit difficult, so I'm going to show you guys where exactly to get this one. It's funny. Right, we're 3 minutes in, and I'm already breaking my own rule. This location right here. From far away, it's no good. From close, a little bit better. Like I said, it's a shotgun. But yeah, there you have it. You're gonna come down here. There's a Void Lord here. He was on the wall. He disappeared now. But I killed him, and it's gonna be right here, right next to these dead bodies. But anyways, you guys, that is it. That is how to get Boom Boom Bye Bye. That is my number 10. At number 9, it's gonna be the sword I probably have the most kills with, Razor. Razor's also really easy to get. You could actually get this one. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is Cutter. This is Razor. Razor is a fire sword. As you can tell, it's a fire sword. You can actually find it pretty easy. It's actually going to be in this general location up here. There's a garage. If I'm not mistaken, this is the garage right up here. But yeah, fairly easy to get. You don't have to work too hard to actually get it. It's on a wall in the garage. And it's a fire sword, and per stats at 50 and 34, it is just enough to be better than Thumper. Thumper's one of the best early legendaries, but it's at 50 and 34, it's easier to use than the extra 5 that actually Hero's Call is going to give you. It gives you 5+ damage, but it's 52 and 35. This is 50 and 34. This does fire damage. Hero's Call does also fire damage. So it's not really that big of a deal with just the extra strength and dexterity. But yeah, at 143, by far the best early sword you could possibly get. The Razor would be my number 9. At number 8, we have Thunderbarrow. Thunderbarrow is actually fairly easy to get. You can actually just scroll down here. And if I'm not mistaken, it's in the 3rd location. It's going to be on the wall. Right here, it's going to be on the wall. But it's a slug thrower. Slug throwers are actually There's a contaminated person down there? What in God's name is happening? How was I able to even see that? Point is, there's a contaminated person here. All right. He's upset. It's a slug thrower. Slug throwers are pretty good mainly because the actual projectile is super fast, and the clip is actually pretty big as well in comparison to other weapons where you can only carry 3. My point is, that is Thunderbarrow, fairly easy to get. That is my number 8. At number 7, now a lot of people might find this a little low. I think I find it perfectly at number 7. Number 7 is going to be Troll Reaper. Troll Reaper is the second to best sword you can find in the game. Troll Reaper is super accessible, easy to find. All you have to do is go towards the lighthouse. Lighthouse is going to be right here in this corner, all the way at the top. Troll Reaper can be found. Super easy. You could go there at any time. You will need a little bit of either you're really good at a jetpack or you're really good at scaling buildings. Either way, look at you. You're already coming for me. Come on, let's go. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay for a Troll Reaper. Come on, pop up. You hit that. You hit it a couple times and you get that. And just watch him die. But Troll Reaper is my number 7. And at number 6, we have Captain Spike. Captain Spike is the only weapon that uses spears. This weapon is absurdly strong, especially for big enemies. Look at that. And it's the only weapon to use spears. Spears are exclusive to this weapon. As far as I can tell, I haven't found anything. Here's a Storm Lizard. Let me see if I can hit him. That's not good. Oh, sorry, that's a 3-shot weapon. It is huge. It is awesome. Captain Spike could also be found fairly easy. Just go all the way up north and hit left. And it's gonna be behind this. Captain Spike can be found behind the Ignodon Converter. Keep in mind that whole entire enemy area is littered with enemies. So keep that in mind. Please be careful, save often, and you'll be able to get it. Captain Spike is my number 6. And we've reached my top 5. My top 5 is strong. They are the best weapons in the game, in my personal opinion. They are fairly hard to actually be able to use because a lot of their stats are up there. And we're going to start off with Kalen's Light. Kalen's Light, I just made the video on it. It is the semi-automatic evolved form of Bringer of Blessing. Super strong at 305 damage per shot. It is incredible. Easy to find as well. Remember, easy to find is always going to be a hallmark for me to actually give it the actual point. All you have to do is go to the Tavar Old Converter. It's going to be at the top of this bad boy. Real easy to get. You just got to scale it, have good rockets, have a good jetpack, and scale it. Kalen's Light is my number 5. At number 4, we're going to have Phantom Caller. Phantom Caller, the bow, the strongest bow in the game. There's no enemies. I've killed almost every single enemy in this game. So it's like finding an enemy to actually show off the strength of the bow and strength of Kalen's Light. It's actually fairly difficult. Oh, look. You have enemies. What is that? 3-shot? 3-shot, not even charged up. If I charge it up, what is it? A 2-shot? And I'm going to show you guys Kalen's Light. Die. Die. It's absurdly powerful. Both of them are. But Phantom Caller for a bow, it is the strongest bow in the game. Actually fairly easy to find as well. You just gotta go straight north. Ice Path. From the Ice Path, it's gonna be in this general location right here. It's also, keep in mind, almost all of these are littered with monsters around them, so keep that in mind. So you're gonna have to fight a nice troll, a chimera, or a nice beast, and a bunch of little minions as well. But it's gonna be in the middle of the lake. Real easy to find. Phantom Caller is my number 4. And now moving on to my number 3. The Cutter. The Cutter is the best sword in the entire game. It's at least the best sword that I've found. If the things get patched up or whatever, it is the best sword for the entire game. You could actually find it pretty easy. The only thing is, this is part of endgame. So the game it comes in different phases, right? By the time you start attacking their actual skylands, the Epsilara, the Gamara, the what is it called? The Deltaras, all of their big towers, that's already endgame. So you'll get access to these next following weapons throughout the game, but the cutter's gonna be in Epsilara. It is all the way to the west of the map. You're just gonna have to traverse it and then find it at the top. It is an electric sword. It is also the sword that you see in the trailer, if I'm not mistaken. This weapon is a complete beast. Strongest weapon in the game at 306 plus lightning damage, plus 3 sockets at 74 and 57. Best melee weapon in the game is the cutter. And now finally to my top two. Top two. At number 2 is Wrathful. The Wrathful is actually probably one of the most difficult weapons to get, because you gotta head north, all the way up north. It's gonna be all the way around this general location. So this is the main former. There is this actual little, how would I call it? It's like this church. It's gonna be this church on top of this little corner. Now let me see. I'm actually gonna have to travel there because I want to show you guys exactly where to get it. And it's kind of hard because I'm a little spotty because it's a lot of legendaries. It's 20 plus. Trying to make sure that I got the right location. So you see that church? Not that church. That church over there. I don't want to fight you dudes. Leave me alone. So, needed to show you guys because it's a little tricky because it is around the same area. Well, here it is. It's gonna be in this church. It's gonna be in this church. So I'm gonna show you guys one more time why Wrathful is special. This is one of the harder enemies to fight. The Giant is one of the hardest enemies to fight. I'm gonna show you guys how many shots it is. So it's a six clip. I missed one of those. So we're up to like 6 shots already, or 7. You could also kill yourself. There you guys have it. That is Wrathful. Wrathful is one of the best. One of the best, if not the best weapon in the game. It shoots grenades. It is awesome. And has a really cool design. But it's extremely strong to use at 73. And finally, to my favorite, not my favorite weapon, but it's by far the best weapon for me to use. And if you knew how I felt about shotguns throughout the whole entire game, then you should not be surprised that Thunderclap is my number 1. And Thunderclap is also fairly easy if you have it. Come on, where are you going? Not where he thought he was going. But yeah, fairly easy to get. A spoon, yes, because the spoon is everything I need. Shotguns are broken in this game. It's like they do 315 per pellet instead of like per shot. Watch, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more gameplay. You guys can enjoy these bad boys. Back. Where are you going? 3 shots, easy. Also, you can craft these bad boys fairly easy. I'm gonna come over here. Just make sure you hit everything. Because if you don't hit everything, it's gonna... like that. If you miss, it's gonna be a little hard to explain. To get Thunderclap, you'll have to travel to the Morcon area where we were, down here, and you're gonna have to scale some of those buildings. I'll show you guys right now as we finish off this video. Yeah, from this particular location, right here, right in the middle, this building right here has to be scaled. Thunderclap is on top of that building. The best weapon in the game. It is my number 1, Thunderclap. And that is it for the top 10 legendaries in Elex 2, in my personal opinion. If you like other ones, let me know down in the comment section below. Death Stick is not that bad. The only problem is with Death Stick is... oh, it's not overshadowed. It's overshadowed by all the other ones. Sorrowbringer for me at 3 is not it's the strongest weapon in the game, but it's not one of my favorite weapons. It has a 3-shot. It is also end game as well. So I think that I like the cutter more. Death Stick is awesome too at being the best. So you have the best rocket launcher in Sorrowbringer and the best slug thrower. But those are cool weapons, but heavy weapons, you can't fly with them, you can't use them, like they're cumbersome, right? So that's why I didn't have too many in my list. I only had Boom Boom Bye Bye and Captain Spike. Thunderbarrow's fairly easy to get early on, so it's actually pretty good for that. But other than that, I wouldn't bother with them. Point is, those are my top 10 best weapons. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys found this video enjoyable, found it informational. I'm sorry that it's so long, but I wanted to talk about each and every single one and give you guys my reasoning to why I like them so much. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video and want to support the channel in some way, shape, or form, you could do it via the Amazon link down in the description below, or Epic Creator Code. It costs you nothing and gives me a little bit of kickback. You could also follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Links are down in the description below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting me there. $1 a day keeps the landlord away. I'm your host, MICFURY. It's been a complete pleasure. Until next time, Mike.